Line 7-2. It's pages 93 and 94 in your book. Today we are talking about relating multiplication and division. Now, this is, I think, fairly easy in terms of what we're actually doing. So, we're going to look at it this way. First things first is it wants us to find 24 divided by 8. Now, I know what you're thinking. I already know 24 divided by 8. That's probably true. You might, but some of you might not. And either way, we're going to look at how this relates to multiplication. So, a couple things to note. Multiplication undoes division, and division undoes, any guesses? Multiplication. They work back and forth, right? Just like addition is the opposite of subtraction, and subtraction is the opposite of division. Sorry, what did I just say? Addition is the opposite of subtraction, and subtraction is the opposite of addition. Multiplication and division are the same way. They're kind of opposites of each other. They undo each other, okay? Hazel.
I have a good example.
What do you got? Yes, I know what you're talking about. Those are good. Here, hand me one real quick. So Hazel's talking about these, okay? If you look at it here, this side is division. You guys can see that? Okay? So you would do, these are divided by 5, right? So 30 divided by 5 is 6. Where do you see the answers on this thing? Oh, you gotta flip it over. I see. Perfect. So 30 divided by 5, the arrow's pointing to 30. Can you see that? Oh, it got blurry, didn't it? Okay. The arrow's pointing to 30, so when I point it over, the arrow's pointing to 6, because 30 divided by 5 is 6. Same thing, though, if I have it this way, this is multiplies. Everyone see that? So this is 5 times 6, and if I turn it over, the arrow's still going to be pointing to 30, because they're just opposites of each other, right? 30 divided by 5 is 6. 6 times 5 is 30. Okay? Thank you, Hazel. So that's what we're going to be talking about today. Okay? These go together. They're just opposites of each other. So I'm going to rewrite our problem, 24 divided by 8. And I'm going to spread it out just a little bit because I'm going to, kind of like we did yesterday where we're writing a couple things about them. So 24 divided by 8 equals, and I'm going to put a question mark here because we don't know the answer yet. We'll find the answer in a minute, but right now we're going to say we don't know the answer. Ooh, my bad, you can't see that. There we go. Okay? So this 24 is going to be our total number. Okay? Right? This is our biggest number. It's our total number in all. Okay? That's our biggest number of this problem, right? Because just like in subtraction, your biggest number has to come first, right? Same thing in division. Your biggest number has to come first. We're splitting up the biggest number. We're dividing the biggest number into smaller pieces, okay? Our 8 here is going to be the number in each group. What do you mean by groups? We'll explain in just a second, okay? I just said I'll explain it in a second, okay? And our question mark here, when we finally know what the answer is going to be our number of groups. Okay? So we have our number of groups, our number in each group, and then our total number in all of all the groups together. Now, we can just flip this around to make a multiplication problem. Does everyone agree? What? I know I'm not moving it yet. It's still up there. But under, I'm just going to flip my order. This time, I'm going to put my question mark here. Instead of division, I'm going to go with multiplication. I'm going to keep my 8. And now it's going to equal, anyone want to guess what it's going to equal here? Henry? 24. Now, these numbers stand for the same things, okay? I'm actually going to move that over 1 because I don't like my spacing. Hello? Work with me. There we go. I didn't really mess up. I just want to move it over 1 box because the spacing was bothering me. So they stand for the same things. My question mark is still the number of groups.
I don't know what it is.
The 8 is still the number in each group. And my 24 is still the total number in all.
I know what it is.
Okay? So, I'm gonna, you know me, I love a good box.
Box it up.
I'm gonna box up my division and my multiplication here. Okay? I'll make that less blurry on the screen for you. Okay, do you guys see how these are the same problems, just in reverse order? Everyone see how we're using the same numbers here? And we're going to get the same answer. Our question mark is going to be the same in either one. Now, what do I mean when I say groups? Well, we can always draw a picture to help us with these types of problems. We can draw what we call an array. Everyone say array. Okay? An array would show us the groups and the number of groups, right? So the first thing we need to do is, what's our total number in all? Henry? It's 24. So I'm going to draw 24 dots over here. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. Now, out of these 24, how many groups am I going to have? I'm going to have 8 groups, and how many are going to be in each of those groups? Henry? No. Wait, you guys flip those numbers. How many groups do I have?
Oh.
We don't know that number yet, right? We don't know that number. We don't know how many groups we have, right? That's our question mark, yeah? But we know how many are in each group, right? How many are in each group?
3. I mean 8.
8. There's 8 in each group, right? Number in each group says 8, right?
3.
So, I'm going to split these up into groups of 8. So, I'm going to put a box around every 8 until I run out of numbers. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is 8 right here, so I'm going to go ahead.
7.
And I'm going to put a box around these 8. So, that's one group. Everyone agree?
Yeah.
Okay, that's one group of 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's another group of 8. Okay. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That is another group of 8. Do I have any numbers left? Or any dots left? No. So how many groups of 8 do I have?
3.
I have 3 groups of 8, right? 1, 2, 3 groups, yes? So my number of groups would be 3. So we can rewrite these as 24 divided by 8. Can you see that? You cannot. Sorry. 24 divided by 8 equals 3. I could also write it as 3 times 8 equals what? Say it. 24. Okay? This is part of what we call a fact family. How many of you guys have heard the term fact family before? Yeah, you do fact families on Reflex, right? So, let me give you an example of some of the problems that are going to be on your homework, okay? sometimes you might get a problem that says there's two different types of problems you're going to get. One of them might say, let's do so you might get a problem like this. It's going to give you the full problem. It's going to give you the answer here. And what it's going to tell you is to write a related multiplication fact to that problem. So 35 divided by 5 equals 7. What's a multiplication fact I could write that matches that's related to that problem, Hazel? I could write 7 times 5 equals 35. Is there anything else I could write? Anything else I could write there? I know you know. You two have answered me a bunch. Emma?
5 times 7.
Yeah, I can just flip it and write 5 times 7 equals 35. Okay? You also might get a problem like this.
6 times 7.
No. 4 times 3 equals 12. This time it's going to want you to write a division fact that's related to this. What's a division fact that's related to this problem? 4 times 3 equals 12. What's a division fact I could put with that? Not Hazel, she already answered. Not Henry, not Emma. I need some other people. Joshua?
12 times 4, 12 divided by 4 equals 3.
There we go. 12 divided by 4 equals 3. That works. What's another one? There's another one you could do. Angelina?
12 divided by 3 equals 4.
12 divided by 3 equals 4. Okay? You're going to have a section on your homework where it's going to give you multiplication and division problems like that. If it gives you a multiplication problem, it wants you to write a division problem. If it gives you a division problem, it wants you to write a multiplication problem. Let me explain.
Do we only have to write 1 or 2?
Just one, okay? Let me explain. On your homework, it'll look a little bit like this, and the directions say, write a related division or multiplication fact for each equation. Some of my kids read that last year, and they said, oh, division or multiplication. I'm just going to write 30 divided by 5 equals 6. Technically, is that right?
Yep.
Yes. But I want you to flip it. So if they give you division, I want your answer to be multiplication. If they give you multiplication, I want your answer to be a division problem. Does that make sense? Okay. The other type of problem it's going to give you is sometimes it's going to say this.
You have to write this?
No. Unless you want to. It's going to say write 4 related facts using the numbers, and I'm going to go with 2, 3, and 6. What do you think I'm doing here? It's giving me 3 numbers, and I need to write 4 facts that go with it. What do you think I'm doing here with this? Hazel, what do you think I'm doing?
2 multiplication facts for those numbers and 2 division.
Yeah, I'm making a fact family. 2 multiplication facts, 2 division facts. So I need to write 4 facts in total, it said, so I can write them here. Okay, what's one of my facts? And 2 of them need to be multiplication. And 2 of them need to be division. So, what's one of my facts that I can write here using these numbers? Reagan? Using 2, 3, and 6, what's one of the facts that I can write here? Yeah. 2 times 3 equals 6. That's 1. Abigail, what's another? Yeah, just flip it. 3 times 2 equals 6. Now we have both our multiplications. We need some divisions. What are our division problems here? Angelina, what's one?
6 divided by 2 equals 3.
6 divided by 2 equals 3. Isaac, what's my last one?
2 times 6 equals 3.
No, 2 times 6 does not equal 3.
Oh. 3 times 2 equals 6.
Yeah, but we already have that.
I have 3 times 6.
You said 3 times 2 equals 6. We already have that written down right here.
Oh, 6 divided by 2. I mean, 6 divided by 3 equals.
There we go. 6 divided by 3 equals 2. So the nice part about these is they literally give you all the numbers you need. They give you the answer, basically. You're just using these numbers and putting them into this format. You got to write 4 problems about it. Let me give you a hint. If they give you numbers that you're like, oh, I don't actually know what those numbers multiplied together mean, but one number is going to be your biggest number, right? That's probably going to be the answer to your multiplication problem and the first number in your division problem, right? The 2 smaller numbers will multiply together to equal the bigger number. Or the bigger number will be divided up to equal by one smaller number to equal the other smaller number. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay. Here's what we're going to do. I'm going to tell you what your homework is, but then we're going to take a pause for a minute because we're going to go watch 5th grade do their thing, and I will. But then you'll have plenty of time afterwards to do your homework because it's not going to take very long. But let me tell you what your homework is specifically for the video here. So your homework is going to be, so this is kind of a funky one, so you may want to highlight it in your book with me, but I'm going to write it right here first. So your homework is 7-2, and then we have some on both pages. So page 93, you got to do 1 through 7, that's all on that page.
I already did it.
And on page 94, you're doing numbers 1 through 4.
Yes!
Okay, so 7-2. On page 93, you're doing the whole page. On page 94, you're doing 1 through 4. If you would like to highlight those with me real quick, we can do that. So on page 93, you're doing this whole bottom section. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's on page 93. I know I said 6, 7. Okay? So make sure you highlight everything on page 93. And then on the back side, on page 94, you're just doing 1, 2, 3, and 4. So you don't need to do the right about it on that one.
Well, that's extra credit.
It is extra credit if you want to do it. Okay, but 1, 2, 3, and 4 on page 94. Okay? No, because we are literally about to go to 5th grade. So I'm going to talk to you. Okay, this is your homework. We'll get started on it after we get back from 5th grade.